Alright then people, this is going to be a just a quick little video. I've just got a nice package on the bench over there. I got the digger in the workshop at the moment. I've got the top roller on the track as the bearings have gone out in it, and I'm going to get a few more weeks out of it. I've got packed it full of grease, so it goes round now. What had happened is it had locked up, and I noticed it had locked up, but luckily it hasn't worn any flats on it yet, so I need to get one of them at some point. But digger's going well and everything. It's done a couple of days landscaping at work. I might put the video up of it doing it at some point. But that's not what this is about. I've got a package. I've been umming and ahhing about getting one of these for a while. I don't know if anyone recognises it. It is a hydraulic accumulator, and this is for loader suspension. So I've made a little adapter, a little T-piece that I can put in on top of the valve block on my loader, or on any loader for that matter that uses this style connector. You put it in between the two, plug it in, and I'll put this accumulator on there, and it comes with a valve so you can turn it on and off, and it should give me loader suspension, which will be a welcome relief for up and down the roads around these parts. So we'll get it fitted up and see what we can do. So it's got the end for recharging it. That's that end, and this is your end that you plumb it in with. Now I've got all the Doughty washers and the pieces that I need. The thread adapter. Just need to figure out which way around it all goes and get it right. Yeah, I'd been umming and ahhing about getting one of these for a while, because the loader on my Fergie, it has a lot of, I think it's how it is. It's got a lot of play in the mountings where it mounts onto the tractor. And if you get any really bad bumps or anything on road, one that catches you unaware or anything, the whole loader frame and everything bounces with such a clang. And I've been thinking about getting one of these for a while. You see videos with people that have them on, or that demonstrate them, and they do look rather good. It'd be nice to have the loader sort of float in front of you instead of bouncing about all over the place. But we'll see. This took some finding, this accumulator. There's only sort of one. They're on eBay, and they're not called a hydraulic accumulator. I think it's just called an easy ride system. Now, the place it came from, the site SJ Spares on eBay, and yeah, it took some finding to get an accumulator that's the right sort of pressures, because you get loads of different ones for different pressure ranges and what have you. And yeah, it took some finding, but here we are. We're going to give it a try. Now then, I suppose I can put it in vice. I'm going to give it a go. See that it see if it works. Should make my life a little bit nicer, or a little bit more pleasant. So yeah, we have one of these. I mentioned it in the last video actually. We have one of these on the hedge cutter for when you're cutting like bankings or cutting grass with it. And well, I don't think it's ever worked since I've been using the machine. I think it's I mean, it's as old as the machine is, and the machine's getting on for 20 years old. That's going to be right. Yeah. The machine's getting on for 20 years old. Now, I rather think it's lost its gas, because what these have is like a diaphragm inside, and they have nitrogen or some gas at one side, and this like diaphragm, and what that allows is for this to take oil and release oil. It gives it sort of suspension, basically. And I think after a while, or what have you, they do go flat. But it'll be interesting to see if this one responds completely differently to how the one on the hedge cutter responds. I might get the one on the hedge cutter regassed. But we shall see. I'm running rather short of tools at the moment because all my tools are in the tractor. I put a toolbox together for doing hay. Come on. And I haven't taken it out yet. So yeah, I'm putting all my dirty washers on and everything. I've just realised I'm going to have to go and look for a 3/8 dirty washer. I've got plenty of half-inch BSP, this thread, and I've got plenty of half-inch BSP dirty washers, but I don't have any 3/8. I'm actually waiting on some new ones, but I'm going to go and see if I can find an old one somewhere, just to give this a try. I'm not 100% sure if it'll need them, but I think they're usually better. It's usually better to have one on. If I can't find anything, I'll just put like a fibre washer on. But yeah, I'm going to have to go and look. So that screws onto there, and plug that in between there's the valve block on the loader, and then the pipes from the loader in there, and I'll be able to turn it on and off. And hopefully it'll work. Right, I'm going to have to switch it off and go and look for a dirty washer, so I'll bring it. Okay, so I've got that fitted up. I didn't think we had any, but it turns out we've got a couple. It's a bit old and it seems a bit dry, does the seal, but we'll give it a go and hopefully it doesn't leak. So that's my unit. I don't particularly like the idea of it sat there. I want to put a flexible rubber pipe, but I'm waiting on some fittings for that, and this will do just to test it. I can probably, I don't know, put a bit of rope around it or something. What I've done, just to, well, what I've done is I've filled that pipework with oil before I connect it up, just to be sure. So, I'll grab this and we'll go and try it. Right, I've just brought tracks around. Got me a bit of baler twine for fastening it on. Let's see. Now I'm guessing these two pipes are the lift, so I'm guessing it's the one that's got tension on it. The other one's empty because the other one doesn't have pressure, so we'll put it on that. switched off at the minute. Good, isn't it? I'm going to put a pipe on, rubber pipe, and put it under here, I think. Hey, yeah. Just want to see that it doesn't piss oil out. Well, that's got pressure on it, hasn't it? You ready for it to go bang? Yeah. Hey, we have got suspension. Well, there you go. I've now got a load of suspension. So watch when I drop it. Do you see it recoil? That's brilliant, is that? I wonder if it'll work now that I have put some weight on it. I wonder if that'll make it work better without the bucket, because I couldn't get it to work without it just then. So now, if when I go up this quite vicious bump, it actually bounces. Right, we're a couple of days on since I fitted the accumulator, fitted the load of suspension up. I've got it plumbed in something like how I want it now. I've got it set. It's put in there so it can be taken out and then piped round down. There's my valve for turning it up. It's off at the moment, on and off, and I've mounted that on its proper bracket underneath. It just happens that it matches the two holes it needed, matches the valve block, which is quite handy. I'm pretty happy with it so far. I took it for a run down the road with bucket on, and it works absolutely beautiful. The only slight sort of niggle is that without any attachment on, it doesn't really work. I mean, with the bucket on, you can make the loader travel up and down, you know, with your own sort of weight, but without, you can't. I haven't tried it for long enough to see, but I have a feeling I think it's called the pre-charge in the actual canister might be a little bit high for the sort of weight of the loader on its own. I'm going to leave it as it is for a few weeks, try it, and I had sort of heard that if you ever wanted to slacken one off, all you do is take the like filling valve out at the other side and just slacken it to where it hisses and guess at a couple of bar and then put it back in, sort of thing. But I don't want to fiddle with it like that until I've had it a while and see how it goes. Fingers crossed it might actually slacken off, or actually when I'm sort of running it a bit, it might work without weight on the front. But currently you have to have something quite heavy on the front of the loader to make it sort of work. But we'll see. I can make it work with a little light mug fork, so it's not far away, as it were. It's not, you know, but we'll see how it goes. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching.